Whether you love it or you don't, unconditional surrender has become an attraction along the Sarasota Bayfront. It's also prompted a spirited debate over the nature of public art. SNN Local News 6 reporter Charles Brown is live at the Bayfront now with the latest on this story. Charles.
And Lauren, whatever else it might be, unconditional surrender is pretty hard to ignore. Unconditional surrender arrived on the Bayfront in November of 2005. Since then, it's been the backdrop for hundreds and perhaps thousands of vacation snapshots. It's also become a source of controversy, with some people calling it kitsch and suggesting it has no connection to Sarasota, historical, artistic, or otherwise.
It's a copy, and not only a copy of a wonderful original photograph, but it's actually a fact that there's 8 of them around the country, and it doesn't make Sarasota look very special.
The photo was snapped by a time-life photographer in Times Square, where New Yorkers were celebrating the end of World War II in 1945. And detractors are quick to point out that the nurse was not a willing participant.
This woman was grabbed on the street by a man she had never seen and submitted to this. You can see her clenched fists. In the original photograph, she has her arm up to protect herself from this man.
Richard Swire, whose father heads up the local Veterans Council, has launched an online petition drive to keep the peace where it is. So far, he's collected about 3,500 signatures.
Up until recently, without this petition, most of the public art you see around the city is kind of controlled by a small group of people. So we thought the website would help kind of raise that conversation.
Among those who snapped a few photos at the Bayfront on Monday was Toby Weaver, who's visiting here from Pittsburgh. Toby clearly has no dog in this fight, but after hearing comments both pro and con, he's thinking that maybe it's time for the nurse and the sailor to be moving on.
After hearing the other side of it, I think maybe it doesn't belong here. Maybe it does belong in Times Square, someplace where it really represents what happened.
As for unconditional surrender, well, for now it'll stay where it is, at ground zero in the midst of a public debate over the nature of public art. And Lauren, it remains to be seen whether the nurse and sailor stay here for a while or whether the time at the Bayfront could be coming to an end. That'll be up to the City Commission, with a lot of input from the Public Arts Committee later on.
All right, Charles, we will be watching for that. Thanks, Charles Brown, reporting for us.